thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Inspired by Miss Amberred. Today I'm here with Sasha, myself, Maddie, and Tanya.
What's up?
Yeah.
Hey.
So this is going to be a fun, lighthearted episode and maybe some cool takeaways, I guess. So our topic is basically if we, I guess, could go back in time and tell ourselves like one key of advice or something that like you wish you could tell that younger version of yourself, what would that be? Tanya, do you know yours? I don't really know mine yet. Does anybody want to go first?
I feel like they all kind of fall back to the same thing, and it's basically like everyone starts somewhere. Mm-hmm. So like just don't be afraid to go for it. Whether if you take the leap for it or not, the same amount of time is going to pass or not, and then you can look back and be like, I did it, or look back and be like, oh man, I should have done it.
Yeah.
I never want to look back and be like, I should have done it. Like that is something in my, like, I don't know where that came from in my brain, but I'm like, nah, if there's an idea, we're trying, like, because I just don't. If I'm 60, 90, however old I am and I'm dying, I'm like, if I have an idea back there, it's like I should have done that. I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, I feel like nothing's as crazy as you think.
Yeah,
it's really not.
It's really not.
Yeah.
There's people out there doing all sorts of things from all walks of life. So seriously, what do you have to lose?
Yeah.
How about you, Maddie?
I think my little piece of advice or what I would tell my younger self would be like, it's gonna be fine. Everything will work out the way it's supposed to. Some things don't work out because they're not meant to. So I feel like just maybe realizing that a little bit earlier instead of I felt like I had a lot of stress in like high school and stuff that I didn't really need to be stressed about. And now,
did you feel like you were trying to figure things out like too quickly? Like you felt pressure? Like,
yeah,
hey, I'm
like
18
where
now and I got to figure out what life is?
Yeah, like where am I going to go? I went to college. I hated college. I went to college like 5 times. And I just was like, yeah, if I just keep doing this, like this is what everyone's doing. This is what we must be doing. And finally I was like, all right, I'm done with college, Mom. Sorry. Love you. Sorry. And then, I feel like I didn't go away to college, obviously. I was, like, very local in Massachusetts, and now I'm, like, all the way in Vegas. I'm like, look at this. Look at the way my life worked out. So I could have told my younger self, like, you're going to be just fine.
Yeah, definitely.
You're going to figure it out.
Yeah, I hate that pressure of, like, you have to go to college. I'm like, I just think I don't know. I'm like, yeah, go to school. Like, if you're trying to be a brain surgeon, go to school.
Yeah.
If you're trying to, like, do, like the every, not an everyday job, but you know what I mean?
No,
like
but a job that requires further education. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go to school. I mean, to be honest, I feel like college is a little bit of a scam. Like, we did high school, we did all these general studies.
Yeah.
Why do I should be going to college to specialize in something,
Absolutely.
not do
I agree.
general studies again and then specialize in something. I just feel like it's a waste of.
Like, they almost teach you the specialized, like, once you find the specialized stuff, it's almost too late.
Yeah.
Like, they should have introduced
and they started
it a lot
in, like, a
sooner.
bachelor, like, your first 2 years of associates, you're doing the same thing you did in high school. So it's like, that. I could never get through those just, like, semesters. I just couldn't do it. I'm like, I don't want to take history of jazz.
Mine was
Please.
a speech and like math and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
I never took a language.
those.
They never made me take a language. I don't know how I got out of school.
No language
I
ever.
never had to take a language. That was wild. I barely took a speech class. I don't know how I got through that. But yeah, those types of things, I'm like, you can teach me how to invest.
Yeah.
Like, teach me how to make money.
Literally.
Yeah.
Teach me how, well, I guess you don't need checks these days, but like they didn't teach me that. Like, I mean, I needed to know that early on. Like when I first was going places, like moved to California and stuff, I'm like, you didn't teach me those key things.
Like how
some
to
of that
save
stuff.
money, buy a house, get a car.
I have 2 college
like,
degrees, and I
what?
can't even tell you what the fuck is on my tax form.
Yeah,
Like,
no
that's
idea.
wild.
It's like
Teach
getting
me how
out
to
of
read
high
a
school.
contract. Like,
Yeah.
like the important stuff they're going to try to pull over me like later on in
Yeah.
life.
Like I got out of high school and I'm looking around like, okay, what are we doing? What happens? I'm
We're
supposed to like what? Get an apartment? I'm supposed to move out already? Like what?
First and last month's rent.
Yeah,
Like,
so what's that?
So
security
you need
deposit.
security
Yeah.
first. And like, so where am I supposed to get all this money? I'm working at Panera Bread. Like what the hell?
Teaching how to save. Like, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
no.
What the hell? And I was 17 when I graduated high school, so I was extra confused. I'm like, what is going on right now?
I almost was, and I chickened out. I had everything lined up, so my last year I didn't do shit. I just took fun stuff, whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
And then I chickened out. I was like, nah, I'm going to stay with my friends and graduate with them.
I think I have that regret of like taking like too easy of classes in high school. Like I didn't set myself up for anything. I was taking like environmental science.
Yeah.
And, just like, whoa, la,
Yeah,
la.
my last year, I
don't know what I was doing.
I would do packets my junior year so that I can graduate early, and I only went back my senior year so that I could play soccer one last year.
Yeah.
So I had student aid and newspaper.
Yeah.
I just had to physically have 2 classes so that I could play for the team.
Yeah.
In Nevada, though, you guys get to go to like a specialized high school that like teaches you. Like, is it more along like if you went to an art? Don't they have like specialized like
They
arts
do
or
have
like robotics or something?
magnets.
Yeah.
Magnets, those
magnet
are
schools,
more.
yeah.
See, that's so cool. I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
They let me leave high school. I went down to another school to do like the last 2 years. I did a fashion design program, which was fucking amazing.
Wow.
But the last 2 years, I was able to go half day to another school and do that. But I wish it like none of my like.
I wish
high
I went
school
to a
stuff was-
vocational school. I would have been like, I don't even know, like maybe a auto mechanic, a cosmetologist, like a nurse. Like
Yeah.
those are the best high schools you could have. You set these kids up. Okay,
That's so cool, right?
you don't want to go to college? Let me give you a career that you can leave
Yes.
school with. Like, hello, yeah. With all high schools should be that. I don't
Yeah.
even know why we have the
Why
public
it's even a
schools.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you tell your younger self, Sasha?
I think
That lip color is really pretty. She showed me that
Yeah.
before we came over here. It's really pretty on
it's
her skin.
the ever.
Ever?
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I think I would tell myself to work harder and believe in yourself
Yeah.
because I just partied a lot.
You know what? There was no
got it
guidance.
together.
What are we
Yeah.
supposed to do?
Yeah.
I mean, I went to college, I got associates and all that, but then after I was like, woo, and just went crazy, and then just
Did you? I don't even know. Is this a dumb question? Is your associates in anything, or are those just general studies? Like I don't.
no, I got it in
It can
software
be-
programming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be specialized. I have associates in fashion design. So
Yeah.
it's-
I'm a literal college dropout.
Whatever. Hey, at least you tried though.
I got
Most
one
people
last
don't.
one I think about all the time. I'm like, before I would think like failures or being told no was like a bad thing, and now I'm just like,
not. It's the
ooh.
complete
Like, you
opposite.
know, there's an interview there, like, fuck it, just go. See, you know, just for the experience. If they say
Yeah.
no, I didn't want the job anyways. I was
Yeah.
just there
I
just
was just-
for it.
I was just
or,
kidding.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was just kidding.
Yeah, or sometimes, you know, you think it's really a fail, but it's not because now it's like, okay, well,
And
that
you
didn't
learn
work.
so
Yeah, and then you're
much
like,
or put
okay.
you on another
Yeah.
path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening. My motivation thing was talking about
Was
that
it?
this morning. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's wild that she just said that. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I'm like,
didn't-
failures are not, I remember.
They're not
but-
failures. You learn the most, or it
Yep.
was supposed to put you on another path.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't get this part in this play, but now I learned how to play this instrument. Now I like it even better. So it's just
Yeah.
like I feel like that always happens a lot, and now I'm just like, there's no such thing as failures or no. Like,
Yeah.
No, things
There's
work out
not.
the way they're meant to.
Yeah.
Like, I've done many careers. I was a CNA, bartending, serving. I worked as a caseworker for like at-risk youth. I was basically helping them get jobs for the summer, and then like they would give me their pay. I don't know how I was doing all this. I
That's
had
cool,
no.
Maddie.
I'm just like
Yeah.
bouncing around. Like
Yeah.
I tried out a bunch of different things just to see what I would like to do.
Yeah.
And I, after working CNA, I was like, oh, maybe I want to be like a nurse or like a physician assistant. And I'm just like, that's a lot of school. Like I have not the attention span for that. But then somehow I just like tied it all back up, and here I am doing like cosmetic tattooing, which to me is like a service provided. It's gets you interacting with people, and it's also kind of a little bit art, and I don't know. It's just like a
mixture of it
yeah, it's a
all.
beautiful blend. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
that's like
definitely.
perfect.
I like the variety that it provides.
Yeah.
It's like
I
not
feel
every
like-
day you're doing the same exact thing.
Yeah.
I want to kill myself.
I feel
No.
like we're in a surgeon room sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm like, just our cleanliness and just like everything like that, our our standards and needles
Yeah.
and stuff. I feel sometimes I'm like,
Yeah,
the
the,
surgery.
especially the way you guys do logging and like your client forms, everything is just like down to the T. You are literally doing a check-in with the client after they fill out their paperwork. So you circled yes for this. Now,
Yeah.
can you tell me a little bit more about that? Like, you're straight up
Yeah.
nurses.
Yeah.
You're kind of
Yeah.
a doctor, but it's good. No,
it
it's good
keeps us all
though.
on the same page.
Yeah,
That's good,
One,
though.
one of my notes, I was like, left top eyebrow had slight, like redness, and the other one didn't. That was weird.
That was weird. Form, my mom is a nurse, so our medical form, she's like, what in the what?
To be honest, though, I feel like a lot of clients like kind of would forget to tell you some of the
Oh, yeah.
information. Like it slips right out of their mind. Like,
Right.
We've caught some things like in conversation with somebody that weren't on the form, and then we're like, oh,
Yeah.
do we need to
Or
put that on the form?
purposely ask them two different ways. Like it'll say yes or no on the yes or no sheet. They'll circle no, and then later on in the thing, you'll see that they had a yet, and it's like, wait a second.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's funny.
That's why you gotta talk
I think
to
that's
them.
important.
Yeah.
Catching a lot of
Thorough,
stuff.
thorough.
I know.
Yeah.
I love talking to my clients. I'm like, I want to know everything about you.
I know, same too.
I
Same.
want to know why your third cousin was removed. I want to know why your husband got fired from the job.
Oh my gosh.
really low.
That's on the forms. She husband was fired last
Yeah.
week.
Well, the fun fact section.
Yeah. Well, I've been
Those are gonna
asking
be on
them
Tanya's
too.
forms.
Yeah, I've been asking them like, what kind of music do you like? Like, what's your favorite?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
Well, that's a good one.
What's your favorite fast food? you know, just to make mental notes, you know, I'm like, if, you know, their birthday comes up or whatever,
Yeah.
or if they come in the studio, I know, like, what kind of music they like.
You know, on Good Notes, too, like, what's so fucking fabulous about that system is you can search. So a lot of the times,
I love that.
Yeah, those little notes, you'll remember something like that. Like, oh, she liked and picked oranges as a child. I don't know where that even came from. But, like, with her grandpa, like, if you write that on the bottom of their form, and all I remember is oranges, type into Good Notes oranges, it'll find that client. You didn't even know her name.
I remember we were looking for a skinny brow, and we liked that particular brow, and we liked the color, but we could not remember her name. But you remember she worked for a construction company, so we typed in construction company, and her whole thing came up.
Yeah.
Oh my
Because in
god.
conversations, you put little things that you remember, or like Ink Master, or like, you know what, just random little things that helps you find their stuff later on.
That is good. See?
Handy.
Boom.
It's
Handy.
so good.
That's
Very
handy.
handy.
Yeah.
Handy as hell.
If you guys want to check out our forums, we have it on the website. Just saying.
Yeah, guys.
We do.
If you need
You
a
can
little
purchase
help.
all of our forms.
You have a little discount code for them, Sasha?
I don't yet, but I'll put it in the
Well, link
description.
in bio, link in bio.
Yeah, all the
Sasha's
forms.
like, yes, the code is.
She just makes it up like when we were live.
Oh my gosh.
How much are the forms? 129?
129.
And there's like, I don't know how many forms are in that thing. 18 or something?
Enough to
Yeah.
save your
Something
ass.
a lot.
Like 18
Yeah.
Enough to
something
save your
forms.
ass.
There's contracts
Yeah.
for apprentices. There's the medical form. There's the, oh my God,
All
you
of it.
guys.
If you are
All of
unsure
it.
about your forms, it is worth the investment.
It
Yeah.
definitely is.
100%.
That's so cheap too. Like how long it
Yeah.
took to build those forms is
Yeah.
insane. How many lawyers have looked at those forms is insane.
Yep.
So
a
they're
steal.
very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll drop a little discount. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cute.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't say mine.
Yeah, what's yours?
Oh, yeah.
What's yours?
Go Red Sooner.
yeah. As I'm like, I have it. I just don't know how to say it. So, well, first, don't take like nothing is that serious. Chill the fuck
like that
out.
one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And also keep going even if it gets hard. And because I think that's something I've been working on lately. Like, I go so hard in one direction all the time that on days that I'm not going so hard, I'm like talking shit to myself all day. I'm like, fuck you, you piece of shit, get up and move. Why aren't you working? Da da da. It's like, okay, just don't stop and just take the little steps because the little steps will add up on, so as long as you keep moving and don't stop, I think that's key.
Yeah, and majority of the time you are moving and making moves, so it's okay to have rest days sometimes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay.
People are like,
Rest
what do you mean?
days.
You just like, and I'm like, yeah, I wasn't working last night, Sasha. And you remember this morning?
Yeah.
This morning, Sasha's like, oh, that's good. You take a day off. I was like, I learned about this Facebook Pixel thing that you can put on the website. And then I went down this rabbit hole and I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
The work does not stop.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't stop.
I mean, that's business owner life, too.
Yeah.
You can't help yourself, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So-
it's also, too, like, you want to do better. So you feel like you're not doing enough, but then when other people around you are like, oh, you're doing this and you're doing that, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I am.
Yeah.
And that's another thing recently. I think celebrating the small wins. Because I think we move so fast in life that we, unless it's something major, like we, that one little course sale the other day, we were like, her and I, you should have saw, oh my God, I'm like,
so funny.
we're jumping up and down over one little, like, one
Sale.
sale, and we're like, oh my God, and then, like, sending Victor a voice memo, I'm like, we just sold a class, and I'm like, that's what you got to remember to do, like, just
Yeah.
celebrate the little things along the way, because otherwise we get wrapped up in the big things, and then life's gone, so.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much again for joining us on this episode. Hopefully it helped motivate you or keep you in a positive mindset. And Tanya?
Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and drop your little...
Something.
What is it? Your little... what was I going to say?
What, your at?
No. Your what?
Sasha's going to drop a
Drop
discount
your
code.
piece of advice that you would give to your younger self.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, drop
Drop
your...
feedback.
Yeah.
All right,
let's
guys.
hear.
drop your piece
Thank
of
you
advice.
so much again for joining us, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Guys.